Alright, hello YouTube land. Today I am going to be showing you how to change the pickup in a Gibson Les Paul standard. It's the 60s model. I believe it's a 2020 edition. Could be a 2019. I think it's a 2020. It was made in 2020. So with that said, I'm hoping it's going to be quick, but I'm not an expert solderer by any means. The tools that you're going to need. Let's get started. Flip this screen around here. I think we can zoom straight in. Yeah, on the screen. Can y'all see all that? This is not real important. I'm just taking the plate off with a real small Phillips head. And can you see inside there? You can't from that angle, of course. Why would that work? Alright. Obviously I can't hold the guitar right here for long. I'll have to readjust the screen. But this, if you can see from that angle, that guy right there that I'm pointing at, is what I'm going to be unsoldering and basically pulling it back through the channel here and then taking that pickup out and restarting everything. It looks like I've got to resolder it or unsolder it from the actual pot, and then it looks like it's soldered into like a lug in the tone control, if I'm using the right terms there. Let's see, can you see that? So I've got to take the solder off this pot. Yeah, there we go, you can see it now. Right here, there's some solder on the pot. I got to take that off. And then right here, this meets up with the capacitor. There you go, a little bit better. And I got to take it off right there. And hoping I won't have to suck any solder off there with the solder sucker. But who knows. I'm going to move the camera around. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good angle right there. I better make sure that bad boy's on. That's how you break a camera. You really hate your life. Yeah, I think we're good. Hopefully that'll stay right there. So I'm right on where I'm going to be working. Cool. So I'm going to use these needle nose. I hope this is fairly easy. There again, try not to damage the guitar because that would suck a lot of bad things that I don't want to suck. Somebody texted me. And we're live from southern middle Tennessee, a little south of Nashville. Again, I'm an amateur at this, so wish me luck. So I'm going to apply a little solder on the pot. And y'all ain't gonna lie, man, it ain't doing much here. I've never had that happen before. Hopefully my soldering iron's good. There's quite a bit of solder on here, so hopefully that is what's going on. Well, maybe we gotta crank this bad boy up some more. Y'all have never had an issue with this soldering iron. Maybe I have to replace the tip on it. Never had to do that. ounce of solder there. There we go. Just starting to do a little something there. All right. Got it off there. I didn't realize how much work that was going to be. That was a little frustrating. Now we have got to pull it off of the lug there. So got the capacitor there. I don't know if you guys can see this, and girls. So this is where we got to be right here, not there, but on the other side, there's like the lead going through there. So I'm gonna have to hit it with the soldering iron and pull on it. It should be able to pull it through that lug without jacking anything up. So I'm gonna try to get her right here a little bit. Right, there we go. Cool. All right, that worked out well. All right. We're going to zoom out a little bit because I'm going to be flipping the guitar around. And all we're doing right now is pulling this wire through. Watch, I'm going to be careful. I got like a little, this is like a Dunlop neck rest or something. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put that underneath the headstock basically to keep it lifted off the ground. Hopefully my guitar doesn't go flying. Wouldn't that be a nightmare? So, all I saw on the video, this is the first time I've ever done this, is I believe this little flathead screw lowers and raises your pickup height or whatever. And then I think these screws right here are actually what holds the pickup into the guitar. All right. Hot damn. So, there you go. See, all those are the screws that were in there. I think all we got to do is put this cover on our guy that we got. That's the last one here. And then they actually sent, they're called like long, what is it? I think it says it on the box so I can tell you exactly. And of course, that side of the box is inside the house because that's what I can do. That's what came with the pickup that I bought for them. And that's something they ask you, because a lot of guitars take a short screw that goes in. It doesn't go into the body, but that's what adjusts the pickup height. And so we could actually probably reuse what they had in there, but that's only if you want to do that. And I've already measured the height here and written it down. So like, that's one less thing that I'll have to refigure out, hopefully. So wish me luck on that. I'm gonna go get a smaller flathead. So we gotta have the pickup cover. So I'm gonna have to take these out. Put that bad boy there. Let's take these out of here. And you might ask, why are you taking those screws out? They have to have is it called a pickup? Is it the pickup cover or the pickup, shit, what is it called? I guess technically if you just Jeez, did y'all see that? So you pay attention to what you're doing. So that spring just shot across my garage somewhere. But I got another one. I need to find it though. I like to try to keep all this stuff original if I can. So it's about to do it again. There we go. Got that one. Need to find the other one now. Found it. That's some bitch shot across the garage. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring the new pickup, the old cream cover or whatever it's called. These are new legs and springs. We're going to put the old ones. So here's the fun part, is me figuring out how to do this. So with that said, the spring is going to go in here. That is going to go here. You probably can't see any of that camera. Bam. So yeah, the spring, both springs have got to go here. You're going to have your screw that's going to go into your pickup. So you're going to have to apply some type of pressure to get that going in there, which ought to be entertaining for anybody watching this. This is the kind of shit that I am not good with. And I feel like there's a better way to do this too. So it's got to go in like that, right? Is that right? So again, let's cover the guitar up because I'm bound to stick something into it. So I got these screws on there pretty good. So now what I got to do is I got to feed this thing through here. And that I think is going to be the fun part. I do need to keep pulling it through here though. There it is. I don't know if y'all can see. I'll definitely like trim that down. But for right now, we're just trying to get this bad boy put back in here. It looks like it's kind of teeter-totter to one side. Don't know how that works. But I'll figure it out in a second. So these 4 screws right here will go back in to this. Imagine this is probably the right order. And we are ready to start soldering this pickup in. And I just want to review everything one more time. I'm going to have to trim this wire right here. Let's turn that bad boy around so I can see it. Yeah. So we're going to have to trim this wire. And it should... Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the angle on that. I think this is going to just go straight into that bad boy, and then I'm going to solder that motor on there. And we're going to be ready to rock and roll. I think that's all I got to do. Man, I need a better angle on that so you guys can see. I need to be over here, I think. I just don't know if you're going to be able to get that shot. off of here. Alright. So you got to pull this braided wire back, the silver wire. And then there's cloth wire underneath that. And I'm thinking if I go ahead and get that lead through like where the capacitor is. And as you can see, like this is the old pickup wire. And so I'm going to try to kind of do the same thing here. The only difference I see right offhand is there's like a black and a white wire on this Blackdog. And I need to see about that before I get going too crazy. We're going to clip just a little bit more of this bad boy off. I think I need to clip just a hair. It's going to be a little tricky. Basically need to trim it. The thing that was throwing me off is there's this white cloth wiring too on this pickup. So I just want to make sure that none of it's touching the actual wiring, because I think it'll mess it up if you do, from the videos that I've seen. Not a lot of space in here, but it's all good. So I was watching a throwback pickups video, and he was saying that this white wire will fray a little bit. So I'm going to try to trim back some of this white wire, this cloth. And I think we're going to call it today here pretty soon. So I wanted to try to solder this ground or lead. I don't know, I guess you would call it lead wire. I want to try to get it through the lug that previously had been closed up by the solder. Alright, so I think that I can hold this cloth wire back while I run this back through there. I know you can't see any of that right now. Oh no. I think. Alright y'all, so we're gonna, the lug is got the lead through it. I do want to, it makes me nervous like this wants to get through here. We're gonna put a little solder on here And it's tight quarters. Alright. We're probably good there. Now what we're going to try to do is we're going to hold the cloth part down. Man, I just about put these needle nose right in the back of the guitar. Sorry if y'all can't see, but at this point, I don't really want to damage the guitar. I just want to... Man, this thing is like... I don't know if this is like cheap solder or I'm using cheap solder. But it's like... We're going to run some of our solder on top of here. Just to kind of get her going. They use a spacer in the video to try to... I don't know if you've ever inhaled solder before. It's pretty awesome. Tastes really good in your throat. There you go. Alright. So we got some solder on here. Alright. So we got the braided wiring is all soldered on here together pretty good. I'm gonna hold this bad boy down. Alright, y'all. That is on there. I wish I could plug it up, but there's no strings on it. So there's this one little trick, and I don't know if it's much of a trick. You know that a pickup is basically a microphone. And that said, if you have your guitar plugged up to your amp, you can actually, like if you play music through your phone, you can put the speaker up to your right up next to your pickup, and your pickup will pick up the music and send it through your amplifier. I'm thinking that's going to be the best way for me to determine whether this is working before I put strings on it and all that fun stuff. Or if there's any crazy ass noise, we'll be able to stop that before any of that starts. So I'm going to stop the video. Hopefully this is good to go. We'll see. Wish me luck. Can y'all see the finished? So that was my picture of the last, what it looked like before. And that's what I'll try to do again. Pretty close.